I'm not happy. This is a not happy face. Well, let's just start it off just in case no one shows up. Let's set this up for live chat. So I have video that is up. The members can see it. What is that smell? Something out here stinks. Video is up. The members can see it, but for some reason it won't let me change the settings. So let's see if I'm having problems with no one showing up here. That'll tell me it's a YouTube thing. Justin EDC, it's up. Well, I'm having some problems with YouTube here today. I've been trying for going on 2 hours now to put up today's video posts, and I can't get it to work. And there's only one person, two people. That counter, I don't know why I even pay attention to it. I know it's not right. At any rate, so the members have access to today's video. They have for a couple weeks now. But for some reason, every time I try to change it so that it is viewable and make it public, it's not changing. It's not changing. I was having a real hard time getting this set up. So I thought I would just do a live feed this morning and tell you guys, because it is letting me, but I don't know how well it's working. I mean, I already got one comment. Let's see. Who is here? I know Justin EDC. Just in EDC is here. But let's see who else is here. Who's the other unnamed individual? It's working. Charles, we've got to get it figured out. I want to get your stuff shipped to you. Do you have it set so that you can accept all that stuff? I know that you had said you needed something from the police for those triple actions. That box is still sitting here. You just got to let me know, and then I'll let you know how much shipping is. Oh. God damn it. I have a whole box of Charles Anderson's stuff to go to Sweden. That's right, he changed his to Swede. The Swede. Well, that's weird. There's only 2 people here, 3 people here. I want to work out, but I definitely wanted to provide some content. And so since I can't get today's video, and I don't have anything, guys, I'm out of content. I had it set. I thought I would have enough video. I had so many people contact me for sharpening with cool stuff they wanted, that they were going to send in, that I was like, oh, I can film all this stuff while I'm off, and then I'll have some content as a buffer. I'm out. I got one video, and it's this one, the one that the members have. I was trying to get everything done. I am going to probably revisit the EWC because now I've got one of my own that is in my Carta. But Nico has one too. I mean, we're going, today's Tuesday, Thursday, Nico's coming down, and then he and I are going up to Petaluma to hang out with Mark Begg and film at their shop. But yeah, it's I'm shy on content, guys. I do have a box coming from Alex, and I can do a couple of revisiting knives, but just so you know, today I'm gonna film and release it tomorrow, the actual giveaway announcement for this. I've been saying that for a while, but that's my actual plan. So I only have one workout today, not 2. I'm not doing 2-a-days today. I did some plateau breaking with a friend of mine that's a professional athlete. He's like, okay, well, come to my gym and we'll do this. And so I worked out. Hey, what's up, Mr. O'Connell? I worked out for better part of 2 weeks doing 2-a-days. That's why you haven't seen a lot of live feeds. I have been worn out. He's training for the world's strongest man in 2021. Good morning. Why, thank you. I enjoyed that. That was fun. So yeah, I went to his basic private gym that he has at house. He sponsored. Holy crap. 2-a-days, going in the morning and then going in the afternoon. All I was doing was eating, sleeping, and working out for like 2 weeks almost. But I definitely saw an improvement and change, so that now I can go back to my regular workout routine and have better results. I am so sore, like all down, like my ribs are sore. The muscles along my ribs are sore. Not just lats, but like the muscles in your ribs. It was yesterday. They'd been working on it for like 30 hours. Um, my whole house smelled so bad the day of the fire. I didn't smell it so much yesterday, and I was keeping an eye on. I have a I have a little monitor. It tells me about the air contaminants in the house, and so it was really bad the day of the fire. Yesterday it wasn't bad, and then towards the afternoon it was clear. It was like the air quality was good in the house. So yeah, looking forward to going back to work. Let's see who else here. I know Mark's here. Let's see. I miss anything here? Charles Anderson, different Charles Anderson. Just in EDC. What's up, Jason? So my buddy gave me a pre-workout yesterday, and I was like, I couldn't. I was jittery, and I couldn't stand still when I got to when I was working out at his place. But then it wore off, and came home, took a nap. So I was going to his house at 6, and we were working out for like, we'd work out for like two and a half hours in the morning, and then I'd go back after in the afternoon from 5 to 7 and work out a whole nother workout. Like he's working out like 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day, something like that. Just lifting weights. That's all he's doing. Getting strong. It's ridiculous. Known this guy for a long time. He used to work for me, and now he's a professional strongman. He's scheduled to compete in the 2021. I can't remember. It's the Arnold Classic or whatever the world's strongest man competition that they have is. He like Eddie Hall and those guys. He knows all those guys. Like hey, morning. So I can't. The big thing is I can't eat like that. Like we figured it out. Like I'm supposed to be eating like 4,000 calories a day when I'm working out like that. I can't, dude. You can't. Like I don't see how he does it. He's like between 8 and 10,000 calories a day that he's put down. I was like, I can't eat that much. I love to eat, and I can't eat that much. I was like, man, just full and fat and bloated all the time. So what's everybody doing now that there's no knife shows? Besides watching me stand here in my kitchen and talk to my phone. I think that I am going to soften the jimping on this ever so slightly. It's just a little bit too aggressive on that point where you got to put your finger. Definitely a great knife. If you have never gotten one of the EWCs in hand, the Everywhere Carries, it's a Ray Laconico design through Monterey Bay Knives. Nico and I made friends with Sanford and those guys from Monterey Bay, and you know, of course, Ray. I mean, Ray's a great guy. You just need to see him on video because he's shy. But told him that we wanted to get a couple, and Ray was like, "Well, you guys did a great job like publicizing it and talking about it." And he's like, "I'll cut you guys a deal." But then we got to talking about it, and Nico and I are micarta guys. So they were doing a run of micarta, and they did an OD green. And I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm not a big fan of the OD green. He goes, well, I've got some brown ones, just not very many. And I was like, yeah. And I asked Nico, and Nico was like, yeah, brown. So we have brown micarta EWCs. Nico will pick his up. Nico's coming down Thursday. We were planning on leaving for Petaluma for the Bay Area Thursday evening to get there early so we could have Friday, all day Friday, to hang out with Mark and Mattia. But that did not work out because I am the vice president of the HOA. We have a board meeting Thursday evening. I tried to get them to do it in the morning, and they were like, nope, gotta do it in the evening. I was like, I don't understand why these rules are like this. Why it's in the bylaws, it has to be a set time. I say that it makes more sense to, I wanted to do it virtually so that people weren't having to hang out in a crowd to listen to what we were going to talk about at the board meeting. but apparently that's the way it has to be. I don't understand HOAs. HOAs are fucking stupid. It's not that they're stupid. They just never work right. Nothing has gotten done in this. Like we have to vote on whether my house, the exterior of my house that the HOA is responsible for, we have to vote on whether my house gets fixed. Even though the stucco is so bad that it's past the stucco, past the plaster, past the chicken wire, past the insulation, I can touch my drywall from outside my house. I can touch my inner drywall from outside my house. Once you put that in perspective, that's how bad the HOA let it get. And we have to vote as to whether we're going to actually fix my house. I'm like, I can't, if I wanted to sell this house right now, I couldn't sell it. It wouldn't pass inspection. And that's the HOA's responsibility. That's their fucking job. And they're not doing it. So I ran for the HOA. And I pissed a lot of people off that were on the board. So the old president of the HOA, she was all salty and pissy about losing, and it wasn't just her. We replaced the entire board. It was me and 2 other people. We replaced the majority of the board, I should say. There were 3 of us who were running basically together because we're like, I'm tired of this shit. Myself, another military guy, and an old lady that's lived here forever. And I got the most votes out of everyone. And they're like, I think Mike should be president. I was like, I think Mike doesn't want that kind of responsibility. Let's let Devin, MA2, active duty military, let's let him step up to the plate and do that shit. It'll be good for him anyway. Put it on his eval. Community relations is a very good thing if you're in the military for your evaluations. To make sure that I got to remind him that he needs to put that in his eval. But he and I think a lot the same. And I was like, I don't want to be president of the HOA. I didn't want to be on the HOA. I just wanted to change. Sometimes to get things changed, you've got to do shit you don't want to do. I couldn't ever run for the Senate. I mean, I would. Don't get me wrong. I would hate doing it, but I would run because I would love to be in that room and just piss people off, because you know how I would show up? Just like this. T-shirt, jeans, unkempt beard, ball cap. I think that's a fucking stupid idea. That's exactly what you would get if I ran for Senate. I wish we had more people like Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone, I can't remember if he was a senator or a representative. I can't remember if he was the House of the Senate or the House of Representatives. I can't remember which. I think he was a senator. And he did 2 terms, and he said specifically that he felt that political and civic, being part of the civic leadership and the government was a duty for everyone to take part in, be it voting or be it running or anything like that. But he said that politics should never be a career. He did 2 terms and never ran again. And when people asked him why before he died at the Alamo, he said 2 terms was enough for President Washington, 2 terms is enough for me. We have too many people that stay in political power for so long. I put up a post about it on Instagram. Biden specifically said this, is the government has failed you. And a little bit later, he says, I've been in government for 45 years. Government should not be a career. Government is a civic duty. Like running for the HOA. We have term limits, 2 terms. That's what you can do on the board. So it's a civic duty. And I think that that's been lost. It's like when everybody was saying, Trump's not qualified to be president. And I'm like, okay, as far as I knew, the only requirements were that you were a natural-born citizen and were of a specific age with no felony or felony convictions. Those are the only requirements for you to be able to run for the presidency. You got to be alive long enough, and you have to be a natural-born U.S. citizen. That's the only requirements to be the fucking president. I don't understand. He's not qualified. Motherfucker, I'm damn near qualified. You don't have to have a law degree to be president. You don't. It's stupid. It's some stupid stuff that gets said. And I usually don't talk about politics on here, but there's just been too much funny shit. Like everything Joe Biden says. I'm like, how in the actual hell do they expect? Hang on a second, guys. I gotta check something. Hang on just a second. Don't go anywhere. Back. People. Yeah, I mean, it upsets me when they vote on tax increases or things like that that don't affect them, which is 100% illegal. The Senate, the Congress, or any of the branches of the government are not allowed to put into place anything that affects the citizens but does not affect them. And we saw that with the Obamacare thing. They didn't abide by that. They don't fall into that. And people that just never show up. Okay, you ready for this? And it's not, I don't want you guys to think that it's I hate Obama. He did do a few good things. I didn't like him. I didn't think he was a very good president, but he was elected. I can't argue that. He was my president for 8 years. That's what pisses me off when I hear this. Not my president. Motherfucker, yeah, he is. He is. Trump is your president. If you don't like it, wait it out. The longest you have to worry is 8 years. Once they're elected, that's it. You had your say. It's too late. But one of the things that really irritated me was that Obama got elected president, and if you look at his record in the Senate, he won. His attendance was abysmal. Like, very rarely did he show up, even when the Senate was in session. 2, he never took a stance on anything. He never cast a vote, yay or nay, on anything the entire time he was a senator. Ever. Ever. If you can't make a decision, why do I want you as president? I just, not to turn this into a political thing, but yeah, that's the things that irritate me. I do like this knife. I really do like these. Something I never figured I would like that much. Like, we bought these. Nico and I purchased these. I should tell you. It does need sharpened though. This knife, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I know that I have my pricing structure for things going all the way up to 12,000 grit, but the majority of my knives, for work purposes, I noticed it the other day. I had sharpened a knife for a video a while back, a long time ago actually. Took it to 12,000 grit, and I opened some mail with it, and I noticed how slippery it was on paper. No, I'm getting ready to work out. I work out 6 days a week, bro. I haven't had more than, I think I had not even a glass of whiskey. I had a little bit of whiskey in the bottom of a glass last night. I have not had more than, I haven't had more than a beer in like 2 weeks, and I haven't bought any beer in over a month. I haven't bought any alcohol in well over a month. I had quit drinking. The only alcohol that's here, I do still have a guy that buys alcohol and sends it to the house. He sent me a 6-pack and a bottle of whiskey through Drizzly here a week or two ago. Oh, you're saying you're drinking whiskey. I can't do that anymore. I can't drink whiskey in the morning. I didn't stop drinking. The whole point, like, everybody's like, oh, you quit drinking. Did you have a problem? No. I have always drank a lot. I mean, when I was in the military, I drank a lot, but I've always had a high tolerance for alcohol, even when I first started drinking. And so for me, it's not uncommon. For me, it wasn't uncommon to drink a bottle of whiskey in a day, hanging out, drink a bottle of whiskey. I quit drinking predominantly because I knew I wanted to buy this knife. And so the money I was spending on alcohol got converted into buying a knife. So, no, I mean, like, I drink a massive amount of alcohol. If I'm like, and I did have some issues where I was drinking to self medicate because I had some PTSD issues that had reoccurred and I didn't recognize it. And I got to see my physical, or I got to see some therapists and stuff like that. And I kind of just drifted away from that. But, and I do know that it showed in videos, like I had kind of went off the deep end a little bit, but I recognized it, and it was a thing where I fucking quit. And people are like, dude, what'd you do? Did you go to AA? Did you go to one of those 12-step program? No, I just fucking quit drinking. And they're like, no, really? No one drinks the way you do and just quits. You were an alcoholic. I was like, nope, just quit. I quit drinking for 2 years. Around the time my daughter was born, I quit drinking for like 2 years. I was like, whatever. I'll just quit. It's expensive. And then I started drinking again, and now here I am back into a phase where if it hadn't been for the guy, sending me alcohol, I would not have drank. The only time I would have drank, I went to the shop with Nico that time, and I went to Matt's house and we cooked steaks. Matt and I had steaks the one night because Matt and I have been socially isolating. So Matt and I had steaks at his place the one night, and I had maybe 3 beers. Other than that, I really haven't been drinking. Like I said, and if you happen to be watching, Steven, please stop sending alcohol. I had to ask you once before. You stopped for a while, and then all of a sudden I get a 6-pack of IPA and a bottle of whiskey. While I appreciate the gesture, Stephen, please, it is unrequired. I'm every bit as happy without it as I am with it. But if it's here, I will drink it. So it's not helping my workouts. So, guys, I had dropped down to 217, and I noticed that I was not gaining weight, I wasn't losing any more weight, I was not gaining any more muscle. What's up, Jack? And like I said, I have a friend that is used to work for me. He's a professional strongman. He is training for the 2021 World Strongest Man competition. He goes, well, I can help you. You've hit a plateau. And I was like, yeah, but I'm varying my workouts. And he goes, doesn't matter. He said the only way to break a plateau is to push yourself past. If you're doing even if it's the same workout routine and you're not pushing yourself like way beyond, then you're never going to get anywhere. And I was like, all right, because I knew what he was going to tell me I needed to do was come work out with him, and I did not want to do that. But I said, okay. I went back to his house. I went to his place where he has like a private gym. He has a private gym, and like, dude, it's great. His sponsors. He gave me a bunch of supplements and stuff that I like. He's like, you need creatine. He's like, you need nitric oxide. And he goes, and you need protein. He's like, those are the things you have to have. He's like, I got a bunch. He's like, I got fucking boxes of the shit. And I was like, okay. I started working out with him, but in those 2 weeks, I went from around 217, 219 to 225, but I didn't put on any body fat. So he was like, yeah, and the big one was my diet. He figured out my diet, and he goes, look, how much you eat in a day? And I kind of walked him through it, and he goes, that's why you're not putting on any muscle. I said, what do you mean? He goes, you're not even close to where you're supposed to be. I was eating like 2,500 calories a day, and he goes, that's like if you did nothing for your body size. He figured it out. He's got a computer he did it on. He's like, 2,500 calories a day for you at your size. He's like, at 6'3", and at your age, he's like, that is just keeping you without losing any weight. He's like, that keeps you at your current weight. He said, if you're working out, you're losing muscle. If you're only figured it up. He's basing it off the workouts that I'm doing here. I walked him through what I do and all the other stuff I do in a day. And he goes, dude, you need a minimum of 3,000 calories a day just to not lose any of that. He said, if you want to gain any muscle, he's like, you got to add about 4,000. You got to add about almost 1,000 calories to that. And I was like, are you fucking serious? 4,000 calories a day? Yesterday, I was able to get 3,700 calories into me, and I was like, God, I'm fucking sick. I'm fucking full. Like, I ate all day. All I did was eat. And the last 2 weeks, basically, if you guys have been wondering why you haven't seen live feeds, the only things I have done have been eat when I get up, hydrate when I get up, drive to his place, work out for 2.5 hours in the morning, come home, eat, hydrate, take a nap from 1 to 4, like noon. So I'm working out at his place from like 6:30 to 9. I come home, I eat, I do some stuff around the house, I'm worn the fuck out. I lay down at like noon to 1, sleep till 4, get dressed and go to his house and work out from 5 to 7, eat before that, eat after, and then eat right before I go to bed. And then, I mean, that's all I'm doing. I don't see how he does it. Like I said, he's eating between 10 and 12,000 calories a day. Like on his off days, he still eats like 9,000 calories, which today, I'm not going to his place. Today is cardio recovery day. What's my goal? My goal is just to be in better shape than I was at 46. I want to be in better shape at 46 than I was at 36, and I'm already there. I just want to see how much better a shape I can get before August 31st. I don't know if you guys noticed, I don't have the turkey neck anymore. My shoulders are bulking up. My chest is not as flabby. I don't have the gut anymore. The whole goal was to be in better shape at 46 than I was at 36. I just wanted to see if I could do it. And this, yeah, I mean, it's working out. All of my weights, I've upped all my weights. I haven't done actual bench press in forever. I've been doing chest. So yesterday was chest in the morning. Yeah, I went chest in the morning and kettlebell swings, like swinging them up for like a chest press, like a chest and shoulder press, using kettlebells and swinging them between and bringing them up for like basically chest and back. But I was using kettlebells for the back, like swings. And then that was the first part, was kettlebell swings, just like a warm up for almost an hour. And I don't know if you've ever done kettlebell swings for an hour. Like, I looked like I had pissed my pants. I was so sweaty. I was just pouring sweat. And he doesn't have a lot of fucking, he likes to keep it hot in his little private gym. It was so hot. So did that. And then we did just bench press, and I got 400 up for the first time in years. I got 400 pounds up 4 times. He said 4, but that fourth one, I know that there was nothing left in it. I didn't have anything left. I'd already done a lot, and I had warmed up. I did like 225 a few times. And so maxed out on bench press at 400. He said I got it 4. I swear I only got it 3. There's no way that I had anything left. He did all of that. That was him. He basically was like, yeah, I'll just count it as a row. Dude's massive. So that was a nice goal. What's up, Brad? That was a nice one. I think 450 was my max when I was a lot younger. So, I mean, I'm close to where I was when I was in my 20s on bench press. I'm not gonna lie though, I am so sore, like just moving hurts today. That's why today he's like, okay, today, first thing you do when you get up, take some ibuprofen, some ice. So I already iced my shoulders, I already iced my back. He's like, take a good cold shower. I don't really have much cold water, but I did take a shower already, a cold shower. And then he's like, light cardio. He's like, and then Thursday, and I was like, Thursday's gonna be rough. I can't do the afternoon. But Thursday morning, tomorrow it's arms day. Tomorrow's arms. We're doing biceps and triceps tomorrow. Since I already did chest and shoulders yesterday, tomorrow is biceps and triceps. And I'm that day with him sucks. It sucks. Like, not gonna lie to you, the other day, guys, I literally was doing curls with like the last couple exercises at his house, because I've done biceps. I have the adjustable weights. I I was at like 7 pounds. I was like, I can't. We were doing strip sets, start at your max and then work your way back. Oh, Mark, it's not. I've been getting back in, working at getting back in shape since like April. So that's not like I just jumped into it and I got 400. No, I'm May, June, July, April, May, June, July, since April 2nd, basically. So we're looking at 4 months of getting back in shape. So better part of half a year. So at any rate, guys, I'm gonna get off here. My daughter's up. I've got to get ready for my morning cardio, and then I'm gonna rest because I am so sore. My back is sore, really sore. So, guys, take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. I'm sorry about today's video. Like I said, I don't know what's wrong with it. If I can get it fixed, you may still get a video up today. If not, I will get it fixed and have it up before Thursday. David over at Hiking with a Viking sent me a bunch of raw footage and stuff that I still have to edit because he's building the arrows he's going to use to destroy that fake Grimsman Norseman. That I'm going to edit together and have up. I may see if Nico's willing to drive the first leg of the trip to Petaluma, and I will start editing that video in the car. Or I might drive the first leg and then let him sleep, and then I'll drive, and then he can drive the second 4 hours because it's like almost 9 hours. So guys, love you guys. Take it easy. Keep your eyes open for a video that may or may not come up today. I doubt if it's going to go up today because it's just not working. So I'll just try and get it figured out and have it set to go up on Thursday. Later, guys. Talk to you.